Greetings, YouTube. Okay. So there's not much we can do. We weren't able to cook a meal. To become the true king of this land, thou must shoulder even fate most terrible, and complete this trial together with the souls of heroes. You're shouldering plenty already, I think. Even though you're lying about being the prince, we're not lying about wanting to make this a better country. Yeah? But we've got we can't interact with anything. We need to commit to our route.
Check the map. Let's aim for the Royal Academy ruins.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
These are the Royal Academy ruins, huh? Rella's waiting for us there. Let's hurry.
That's really far away.
Oh, nice.
Aw, we can't go to... Alright, fine.
This place here.
Royal Academy ruins. Once the kingdom's finest magic research institution. The crown theocracy, claiming the Academy was performing dangerous work, sent the military to subdue it. Now it lies in ruin. Here, the Royal Academy ruins. Ready, everyone? Yes, let's go.
Tally-ho, then.
Roger that. Setting course for the Royal Academy ruins. We're risking it a bit going through the mountains and their dodgy weather, but what choice do we have, huh? Strap yourselves in.
Let's be off.
Then 'tis settled. It would behove us all to prepare ourselves, even whilst on the road.
I say, already seemed preposterous on the map, but they really built this old academy as deep in the mountains as they could shove it.
Amazing. It's all so beautiful. But for some reason, I can't stop shaking.
It's what they call too sodden cold. Ugh, I wasn't made for chill like this.
The wintry peaks of Montario are harsh. The first snowfall is bound to make it even harder to reach the base from our position.
Why build the blasted thing here of all places?
I don't know much about it myself, but I have heard rumors that there's a dragon among these mountains.
A dragon?
A dragon? You mean like our dragon god?
You saw how the dragon god turned into immaterial magla to be absorbed by the lance, right? Dragons may look like monsters, but they're not true flesh and blood creatures. They're testaments to a lost world. That's why the Academy's here, I heard. To study them.
I see.
But of course, that's all in the past now.
Why is Rella with the Sanctus Church, anyway? If they tore apart a place she held dear, you'd think she'd carry some kind of grudge against them.
Tis not unlike my own plight, I feel. One might call it a family curse.
My family, the Cygnus family, holds great esteem. To the church especially. We've held high sanctified titles for generations. And as eldest child, Rella can't reject them.
How did all that obligation weigh on her? Was she so determined to uphold it that she'd kill at their command?
She wouldn't. We better hear it from her.
I feel it. I can sense an aura of magla all the way from here. There's a strong disturbance like I've never felt before.
Gotta be here. Here we go. We're finally closing in.
Oh dear.
The Royal Mage Academy ruins. The once proud school's dignity is long stripped by frigid wind, its frozen spires piercing the wintry clouds. The gauntlet runner lands at the foot of the mountains, blemishing the pristine snow with fresh tracks. In silent certainty, they know Rella awaits them, the weathered corpse of a scholar's home at her back.
So that's the former Mage Academy.
Pretty.
I've been waiting for you. Little more needs to be said. We are here to save His Highness. And to do that...
Sister! At least tell me, why did you have a hand in the assassination? Did I ever really know you?
How like you to be self-centered even now, Juna. In the end, you're no daughter of House Cygnus. You're an orphan. Another acquisition of House Cygnus, picked up on a whim. A tokenized game piece on their board to illustrate their noble contributions to society. You thought you and I were close? You believed you understood your big sister?
I see. I understand now, Rella. You're right. And I was wrong. I am Giovanni Cygnus, and my life is my own. So is my heart. I've always believed in you, and I'm not going to stop now. You would never kill someone just because Forden asked you to. Never!
What are you saying? Forden lies dead, yet the curse is unbroken. Is that not proof enough? Can you deny it, Your Highness?
You must have had your reasons.
You had your reasons, I assume?
I honestly can't see it either. Anyone aiming to kill a royal is risking their life for a cause. But what would a 12-year-old girl be willing to die for?
If Saint Rella's willing to die for something, no mistake, it'd be you, Lady Juna.
Huh? For me? Why?
Delusions.
Sister. What? You were protecting me.
But this feels like it's going too fast, so surely something's going to go wrong.
From what?
Even if that's all true, why did you bother summoning us here? The King's Rock marks you at second place. All the Sanctus faithful have put their trust in you, even after the death of the Santafex shook their hearts. Had you only gone into hiding to prepare for the battle against Luis, no one, not even us, would have been able to get to you. Yet...
You want to know why I've summoned you here? A question burns in me, and I will have my answer. Whoever defeats Luis will surely win the throne. But can you save those who remain of the Sanctist flock? The weak, whom Luis would see culled? This world already rejects many for their weakness. With nowhere to turn, they seek comfort in faith. If you would sacrifice them for freedom, you're no better than Luis.
I intend to look after them.
I intend to look after them.
Well, words alone prove nothing. To be king is to wield strength, even to save the foolish and the abandoned. Whoever you really are, until I know you can be a true king, I refuse to die.
Such an aura. This must be...
Yes. Behold a divine relic, once wielded in war and then sealed in the Frostlands. A weapon of draconic command, just like the lance of your islands. Dragons are manifested avatars of mortal fear. Fear of nature, fear of the untamed. That is the source of their power. If you would be king, show me you can conquer it.
Okay. So she's summoning a dragon.
Sogne, dragon god of the Ice Valley, show me now the power that ended the ancient world.
Alright.
If you would make this a country where it is no sin to be weak or ignorant, you need strength to shape it. Let us prove that strength here.
Well, I'm overleveled, so...
Then let's go. If you're gonna put your life on the line for this, then it's only right we do the same.
Come, Sogne of the Ice Valley! Come, O Pillar of the 5 chromatic dragons, harbingers of earthly war! Heed my call, and unleash your fury once again before us!
We've got no choice. Let's fight back, everyone.
The Icebound, huh? Let me guess.
Fire!
You hit their
Yep.
weakness.
It's okay.
Don't
Magic
let
Seeker!
up now, Yuna.
Not good, but I can battle cry myself, so I'll at least do that.
Who needs igniter? Are you prepared? The power of fire!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
You claim such power, then I will test it.
Ooh. Tempting, let's do it.
Let's do this!
What happens
I'm in the back
next ain't
row
my
again.
problem.
That's pretty great.
Behold this power. Burn!
Sogne,
Charging
show
in.
them strength.
Magic Seeker! Is there enough to the
No,
rear
I will
guard?
stay in the back.
Magic Seeker! Scour!
I don't know any physical abilities, so I may
Allow
as well
me.
stay in the back row. A barrier against elemental attacks, huh?
Frozen?
Captain's frozen. His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker.
Wizard! Are you well?
I'll at least heal everybody.
That helped us out.
Thank you. Basilio's
It's cold
frozen
as hell.
over. He can't hit as hard as he usually does.
You better be ready.
Okay, he has charge.
Watch me! His attacks will do much less damage.
Raging fire!
Oh wait, that doesn't work.
No good! Kidding me? That didn't do a thing!
Underestimate a dragon at your peril.
So cold. Frozen?
Now hold on, can I target
Frozen.
her?
His attacks will do much less damage.
Time for some close
June
combat.
is
I'll get some
frozen
distance.
over. Her attacks
No.
are gonna be weaker now.
Let's go! This is it!
Basilio's frozen over.
Wizard!
He can't hit as hard as he usually does.
I'll just
Try not to
heal
worry.
again.
I knew you'd help.
Thanks.
That helped. Captain's
It's
frozen.
cold as hell.
His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker.
All right. Get wrecked.
Okay, that's good.
Masked dancer.
Let's keep cool.
I'll do this.
That helped us out. Frozen?
Being frozen
comes
sucks,
the
but
day.
it's fine.
Frozen?
Okay.
Troll's frozen. His attacks will do much less damage.
I won't hold back!
Wait a second.
The magic seeds!
Basilio's frozen
Wizard!
over. He can't hit
Burn!
as hard as he
It's no
usually
good!
does. June is
It's
frozen
cold
over.
as hell.
Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
Oh, using it. Oh! That's risky,
I'll hand
though.
Captain's frozen. His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker. You hit their weakness.
You have to
Don't let
waste a
him.
turn. That's terrible.
Take this. Ow!
Okay, Frostbite's
Captain's frozen.
Magic Seeker!
His attacks
worn
are gonna
off
be
for
a lot weaker.
some of them. Okay, I lose 2 turn icons by doing this, but
It didn't affect
Are
them.
you strong enough to
yeah,
protect the
it
weak?
goes off when I...
No. Give me your aid! The power of fire!
You hit their weak point.
It's
Keep it
cold
up,
as hell.
Stroll.
Come here!
Ah! My bad. They're still breathing.
Basilio's
You claim
frozen
such
over.
power.
He can't can't hit his
Then
heart.
Heal yourself, because you have the least amount of HP.
Underestimate a dragon at your peril.
You're the one who keeps putting on a barrier.
Cold, frozen.
Juna's frozen over. Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
Scout, nothing.
Stroll's frozen.
Frozen after
His
death.
attacks
No
do
holding
much
back!
less damage.
His turn's not gonna come back around, though. That's the only thing.
Oh, healing light!
That helped.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
Allow me.
Yeah, she's gonna do that again.
Cold, frozen.
Take
I
this.
deal.
As if I die.
Don't push yourself
is
too
it,
hard,
eh?
okay? Basilio's down.
Yeah.
Get him up and fighting.
Let's see. Luckily,
This should work.
I'll pay you back
Stroll's
double.
frozen.
Wizard!
His attacks
Are you well?
do much
heal
less
everybody.
That helped us out.
Thanks.
The captain's
Are you
frozen.
strong enough to
His
protect
attacks
the
are gonna be a
weak?
lot weaker.
Okay, so he's charged up.
Take this.
Oh, please!
It comes to this.
Okay, rose the defense, but that's fine.
Juna's frozen over. Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
How's this?
Buff him.
Thanks.
Captain's frozen.
It's
His attacks are
freezing.
gonna be a lot weaker.
Come forth, royal soul.
Battle cry.
Who needs igniters? I call upon royal power within!
Heal.
That helped.
That helped us out.
That helped.
You
Sogne,
better be ready.
show them strength.
Yeah.
And then
Tough
okay,
one.
he's really close.
So cold. Frozen.
Take this.
Nice dodge.
I'm
You've got
impressed.
some fancy footwork,
All right,
Stroll.
he's going down.
Captain's frozen. His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker.
A bit much, actually.
Juna's frozen
By
over.
this power.
Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
Better be sure.
There we
There
go.
truly is a gulf between us. You are more the warrior than I, as expected. So be it. What I lack in experience, I shall give with my life. Sister! Sogne, I give unto you all that I am!
Full magic transfer.
She gave the last of her magic to the dragon?
Who
Why
needs
go that
igniters?
far?
I'll show you magic.
Okay, we can
No
hurt him
holding
normally
back.
again. Jeez,
Let's get
finally.
on with it!
Aw.
Something else. Ah! Burn to ash!
Hit their weak point.
It's
Keep it up,
coming!
Stroll. Basilio's
show
frozen
you.
over. He can't hit as hard as he usually does. You hit their weakness.
It's fine.
Now, Juna.
Darkness!
Oy.
Basilio's frozen over.
I'll hold my ground.
He can't hit as
It's
hard as he usually
complacency
does.
too close.
Juna's frozen over. Her attacks are gonna be weaker
Okay,
now.
he's definitely gonna do something.
Basilio's frozen over. He can't hit as hard as he usually does.
His attack is still boosted. I get the feeling he's just gonna do it again.
I shall vanquish evil.
You hit their weak point.
It's
Keep it up,
cold as
Stroll.
hell. All right,
Okay, he's already charged, so...
hold on. To the front. Here I go. Get wrecked.
Masked dancer! Raging fire!
You hit their weakness.
Let's work together.
Don't let up now, Juna.
Well? Oh no, he's frozen. Never mind.
Not this. Come forth, royal soul.
Battle cry.
I can't afford to hold back. Wizard!
Battle cry.
It's cold as a...
Go back to the back row to charge. Yeah, I had a feeling he's just gonna keep buffing himself.
The captain's frozen. This is just what I need. Be a lot weaker.
Let's keep cool.
Thanks.
June is frozen over. Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
Wind!
Basilio's
I shall...
frozen
Are you
over.
prepared?
He can't hit as hard as he
The
usually
power
does.
of fire!
He'll be fine.
Hit their weak point.
It's
Keep it
cold
up,
as hell.
Roll.
Here I go.
Come here! Ah!
Behold this power.
Infernal Vortex.
You hit their weakness.
Let's go!
Don't let up now, Juna.
I think we're good. I'll do another Cyclo.
Still up?
Yeah, he hurts.
June is frozen over.
No holding
Her
back!
attacks are gonna be weaker now.
Try not to worry.
Thanks.
I owe you one.
Thanks.
All right.
Okay, he needs to charge again. Not that I think it matters, I think it's dead no matter what.
This is just what I need. You hit their weakness.
The freedom of a
Don't let
wanderer.
up now,
Won't hold
Juna.
back! Wind! Still here?
Now, what I call upon royal power within!
Yeah.
I am bested. I see now. The true strength of your will.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
Power can be so intoxicating.
Alright, well, you've been defeated.
Well fought. You truly are strong. Strong enough to fend off a dragon from an age of destruction. Rella, for His Highness, I will do what I must. Forgive me, but have you any last objections?
So she's just gonna die?
As for the crowd I've enchanted, you needn't worry. That was no spell of control. They should have come to their senses a while back now. Then, your life is now forfeit by my hand.
Has she anything more to say?
Has she anything more to say?
Sister, please tell me. What happened on that day? I want to know everything.
I was only 12. No child could so easily take a life in cold blood. I was confused, scared. I lost control. And the spell was cast. And so it became a wasting curse. Imperfect. Juna, do you remember how we talked of your dream? To become a singer whose voice could reach everyone in this land. I've changed my destiny through song, you said. You told me that as a Nydia, singing is the only truth you have. As a true-born heiress of the Cygnus family, in my eyes, you were like a shining beacon. You became my dream.
Stop. We're not talking about that. I couldn't do anything for you.
In you, I saw such freedom. I didn't want to lose you. So that day,
Oh, we're gonna witness it?
kill His Highness. I can't. Have you gone mad?
You do know how House Cygnus earned its position all these years, don't you? Everyone in your family did their part to handle similarly delicate affairs. Your father was no different.
But to murder royalty, it's Surely it's beyond all.
The king has sired an illegitimate mongrel of a boy. Now he's brought him to the castle. If we do not act now, one day we will be bending the knee to an Elden king. Moreover, of late, we have another nuisance rearing its head. Luis. An impious little upstart with no respect for the church. But his military merits are getting too great to ignore. Some are even saying he's fit for high command. As the matter stands, we have but one way to deal with both in a single stroke. Dispose of the mongrel prince and place the blame on Luis. Such a maneuver demands someone who can be a match for Luis in magical ability and physical stature. A girl of your intelligence can figure out the rest, I trust.
So she was still manipulated into casting it, but...
The king's heart falters. He has lost the will to keep the kingdom united. Look upon him, and see the face of a man preparing to abdicate. It is amidst dissent and strife when the guiding hand of the church is needed most. And if Sanctism's enemies are not expunged, the nation's order will surely collapse.
Yes, but even so, His Highness the Prince is guilty of nothing. To murder someone innocent, it is an unforgivable atrocity.
If I recall, you have a sister. Unrelated by blood, yet already they speak of her beauty. And a most charming singing voice, yes?
What does Juna have to do with this?
Rella, you are destined to lead your family in due course. Surely it's your responsibility to protect them from the grief of any personal tragedies.
What a terrible person.
Or will you live the rest of your life regretting a single night's lapse of judgment?
I'll do it. Cygnus is a sullied house. My parents yielded to authority, and only ever measured a person's worth by their magical prowess. I lived in disappointment. And then you entered our family. You became my hope for living. Someone more important than my own life.
Sister.
At the very least, I wanted to protect you. But in the end, I suppose this was the only way I ever managed it.
I see. Saint Rella, the familiarity I felt from you, I finally understand what is unique about your Magla. You live as I once did. As someone who has spent her whole life preparing to die.
When you all greeted me with Luis's formula in hand, I thought my heart might stop at the shock. I had always known someone might come asking one day, but I never thought it would be you, Juna. It felt like fate's hand, dealing my due punishment. That's why I'd kept an eye on you ever since then. To observe this seeker of the throne. This aspirant who possesses the lost power of the archetype. I hoped you could be the one with the power I've been seeking, but I needed to see with my own eyes.
What power have you sought?
The power you've been seeking?
Luis is more of a threat than you know. Whatever his intentions are, I know he grasps at more than just the crown. After the assault on His Highness, I was made to investigate Luis as a suspect. I touched his hand and read deeply into the flow of his Magla. I'll never forget it. He didn't hesitate at all. I expected to see his aura, but it was more like a vision plunged into my mind, pure and vivid and violent, choking me in its flow. Humans flooding the country. Innocents either fleeing or lost to madness. And amidst the chaos, I saw no throne, no castle. That must be his real vision for the world.
A world overrun by humans? What does this mean?
The man has been traveling the country doing little but slaying them, has he not?
I don't know the details. But in the past 10 years, Luis has been clad in that same magla, unchanging. If he becomes king, I know his vision will come true.
So that's how it is. If you let yourself be killed for the prince's sake, you couldn't guarantee the survivors could stop Luis. That's even why you called that dragon to test us, isn't it? You wanted to see if we had the power to protect this land, and all the meek in it.
And you've proven you can. With that strength, I know you can do what I couldn't. I have no more regrets.
Sister!
Then I will put an end to this at last. For all who deserve the truth, I shall reveal everything.
What are you going to do?
I will speak to the congregation gathered in Altaberry. Indeed, it was for this purpose that I gathered them there.
What? Then that magic you mixed in with your speech, the real reason you linked their minds with yours.
All that's left is to strengthen the magic a bit with the power of this relic. And my words will reach Altaberry.
Oh.
Good people, can you hear my voice? Dearest faithful, can you hear me?
What's going on? There's a voice in my head.
Oh no!
A voice? I hear nothing.
I apologize for startling all of you. It is I, Rella Cygnus. Through magic, I speak directly to your minds.
Saint Rella? Is every Sanctist in the city hearing this? Amazing. That's some spell.
We witnessed a boy candidate who claimed to be the prince. To ascertain the truth of his words, I faced him in mutual, voluntary battle. I now see with eyes unclouded. Good people.
She's
He
lying
is,
to them,
without a
though.
doubt, His Highness the Prince. Now, there is something further you all must know. The truth of His Highness's reported death, and the truth of the attempt on his life. Sanctifex Forden was indeed behind the plot to assassinate His Highness. By this barbaric act, he sought to elevate the Church and put the throne within his own grasp. These revelations are only mine to give, because I was Forden's assassin. It was I who cast the curse upon His Highness. Yet all was not lost. Through all these long years, His Highness has endured the pain, and now walks among his people once more.
Sanctifex Forden was really the mastermind? What am I supposed to believe? Oh, God.
Sanctist faithful! She knows not what she speaks! Close your mind to her! Damn you, Rella! You would not just expose our secrets, but cast them into our people's very heads?
Yeah, it's gonna get a little chaotic, I think.
Forden has already paid for his transgressions. As for me, this shall be my final address to you all. For my sins against our nation and its people, and for willingly abetting such atrocities, I will soon join our Sanctifex in the beyond. Yet know this, dear faithful, you need not let your anxieties rule you. I have faced His Highness the Prince myself, and known his heart. His Highness will accept us. With his strength, he will shelter the lost and weak, and stand against Luis in our names. If all of you would believe, our country could be a place where all would thrive under a just king. I pray with all my heart that it will be so.
Saint Rella,
Was this your plan from the very beginning?
Probably.
Damn it! Crier or not, I can't let her down. I've got a job to do.
What became of my church? My faith? How can I go on without it? I am lost. I thought myself the unshakable defender of the Sanctus Church. But should it now collapse, I cannot see my path forward. Even I, then. I, too, am one of the weak that Rella fought for.
At last, my role is at an end. Juna, I'm sorry. I only ever meant to protect you, but in the end, you'll have it the hardest.
Sister. Please. You. Tell me, what do I do? Basilio, tell me. What do I do?
Lady Juna.
And what happens to the faithful? They'll be crushed. You're their saint. You had just put their hearts at ease. What are you?
I never wanted you to see it, but... Juna, look at this.
What?
Oh.
What's left of my life is a price already claimed by my own curse. Perhaps it was too cruel to ask for a quicker death at your hands. I leave Juna and this country in your hands.
Rella!
Thank you, Juna. Your life and will was always your own. If only I could have lived with your freedom. I admire you. Please don't let this change you, dear sister. I just wish I'd had more time to watch over you.
Huh?
Huh?
The curse is gone. He's cured.
I see. Which means Rella is...
Damn.
Damn it! What am I doing? It's just like me and Del. I never wanted her to go through this too.
She did not strive merely to make amends. She was as much a protector as any of us.
You're right. For her family, and for all Sanctism's faithful. Even as it cost her her own life.
Rella knew she was linked by the curse to its victim. Her body paid the price, and she must have known she didn't have much longer.
She really, truly wanted to guide those who looked to her. It wasn't about the church, for her, it was about the people. She was the kind of Sanctist others only pretended to be.
I have a feeling that many of her congregation will continue to call her the saint. I only wish she had lived to see it.
I'm with you there. She was stubborn, fussy, a bit odd, maybe. But she'd drop everything to help someone. And she'd do it with her whole heart, in all the filth of that sullied house. She was the one brilliant flower that bloomed. That's who you were. And that's why I loved you, Rella.
She gave us a mission.
She gave us a mission.
Yes. You're right. Can't waste all my time crying when she's counting on us. Rella's given us a lot. Not just the truth about Luis. She's put the entire Sanctus congregation's support behind His Highness the Prince. You.
Indeed. You'll not have the whole nation on your side, but it won't be long before you've taken second place, just behind Luis himself.
Saint Rella saved me. I owe her my life, and I'm not gonna waste it. I'll fight with everything I have, right to the end. Let's do this.
Indeed. Rella, the candidate in second place, has fallen. The believers who stood by her will likely transfer their support to the prince. The prince being me, but not really. Rella's shocking news was delivered throughout the country by the Crier's message birds, and had even made its way to Grand Trad before the day's end.
Saint Rella was the one who cursed the prince. And to take her own life in the name of atonement. Yet, even if she'd lived, she confessed to high treason. She'd have been executed either way. Has all I've believed in been lies?
But didn't you hear the rest? That elder boy's the true prince. He survived. The king's true-born son's risen to take down Luis. It's like a proper myth. I've got to stand with him.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I might have your attention for a moment. We actually received urgent notice a short while ago. A letter from the candidate Luis.
How's he gonna ruin this for us?
In truth, I wasn't sure if we should read this to the public. But the Criers have come to consensus. We must fulfill our duties. If this message is being read, it means
that Rella is dead. And the boy who claims himself the prince has won. Now, only 2 aspirants remain with any real chance at the throne. The boy and myself. To all lessers who remain, lay down your arms and accept defeat with grace. Blind defiance will be met with death. Bare your teeth, and you will die like the dogs you are. The boy, or myself. Only one shall wear the crown.
Sounds like he's throwing down a gauntlet, doesn't it?
We need not wait for the former king's judgment to pass. Let us determine ourselves which of us is fit for rule. My proposal is this. On September the 24th, upon the grounds before the royal capital's Grand Cathedral, we settle this in a contest of single combat. As in our battle at the Opera House, I welcome any weapons, any number of adversaries. Collective power is its own achievement. Either way, you will die by my hand.
Thus ends the letter from candidate Luis.
I knew it! It's a duel.
If Luis emerges the victor, we are surely doomed.
I stand with the prince!
Nobody can beat Count Luis! It's high past time he tore that so-called prince limb from limb!
If he beats this Luis person, will he become king?
Will he indeed? Reminds me of what my darling used to say. If you choose to fight, be ready when they fight back.
I suppose it had to be this way. You can't fight a man for the throne without cutting a path to it first. Just come back alive. That's all we can hope for.
This defies all reason! What has Rella done? Even in death she finds a way to betray the church and raise that damned wealth!
She always seemed so timid in these chambers. Had she been scheming against us from the beginning?
We're not through yet. We must find a worthy successor and raise yet another candidate to replace Rella.
Yet, what chance do we have of winning now? Can anyone here conceive of someone as capable as Rella in winning the people's hearts? They say that even the monk Captain Godot is stepping down. There is no road forward where a Sanctus delegate can take the throne.
Then what path remains?
We must take steps now to ensure that our positions cannot be eliminated, whether by Luis or the boy. Whoever wins, we must gird ourselves.
If Luis has his way, he'd sooner have our heads than our titles.
The methods don't matter as long as we have a plan. There's no going back when our hands are already steeped in blood.
Strange to hear that said without a shred of guilt. But you're right. Survival is what matters now.
Those four don't have names, though. That's the only thing, is I don't think they're gonna get very far.
I see. Yes, that seems to explain everything. Glad to hear His Highness is all right. Hardly feels real after all the muck we've waded through. But I suppose the fates take as much as they give. And you, my girl, how are you holding up?
I'm all right. My mind's cleared a bit.
The 24th, huh?
Sorry. Still got to lie about it. But please don't act any different on my account. She put her trust in me. I can't afford to be weak now. I've a job to do. And I'm going to finish it.
Right. Understood. For now, tempting as it might be, best not to drop everything and make a dash for His Highness.
Indeed. No doubt Luis has his eyes on us, waiting for such indiscretion. We must be patient and confront him face to face.
As it happens, we were rather beaten to the punch. Just earlier, a delivery bird dropped by with urgent news from old Batlin. Apparently, Luis has thrust us a proper letter of challenge. Says he'll be waiting to face us on September 24th in front of the Grand Cathedral.
Sounds like he wants this settled before an audience. If he's going all in here, maybe he'll finally tip his hand, show his trump card.
Still got a trick up his sleeve, has he?
You must be aware of it, but you don't know what it is.
Luis just doesn't go around hunting humans. He's been doing proper research, trying to figure out their powers and origin for ages. Don't know how much truth there is to it, but I heard he's developed some new magic art of his own. Something dark and secret.
He's forged new magics.
I wasn't convinced when I first heard it. But now I've met you lot and I've seen all this messing about with archetypes. Well, nothing surprises me anymore.
Indeed. Last time, we had the element of surprise, and he was wounded. And we still barely had him. Didn't end up much of a decisive victory over the perfect Count Luis. If we fight the same way we did last time, he'll kill us all. This won't be an easy battle, but we've got to keep our heads up.
We'll do fine.
We still have a grace period until the day he named. Let us use the time wisely and prepare all we can.
Back at the Altaberry Inn. Well, this is a surprise. Never expected to see your faces back in town. Not many would show up again after angering Master Godot and his monk army like you lot did.
No.
Hey, let's not sweat the details, mate.
Yes.
Saint Rella placed her trust in us. She would see us protect all those in this country, including the Sanctus Faithful, who are still the Prince's royal subjects.
Right.
Besides, A coward who flees the city to save his own hide would hardly be worthy of support.
I beg your pardon.
I'd like to prepare for a confrontation before we jump back into the fray in Grand Trad. I apologize for imposing on you again. I see. Well, never fear. I'll not turn you over to the church. Not that the monk army has its sights on you to begin with. Master Godot has buried the hatchet, as it were. Said it'd be pointless to do otherwise. Regardless, I'm sure you're all exhausted after what you've been through.
Right then.
Please, rest well. So we've got some days of prep work. Everyone's dead tired.
Let's rest.
Anyway, let's rest up. Now that the prince's curse has been lifted, we can't just mope around. Oh boy, and we have some memorandums. I'll read those after the break. Because I'm gonna take one right now. Let's read this memorandum, shall we? We have several. We have on Rella, the perpetrator of the attack on the prince, the mage who cast the curse placed on him. However, just as the title Saint implies, she sincerely cares for her sister Juna and the Sanctus believers. Okay, House Cygnus, an old Montarian noble house of great renown, to which Juna and Rella belong. Devoutly Sanctist, many of House Cygnus have gone on to earn high clerical or political titles in the crown theocracy, a legacy spanning 3 centuries. However, the family has many dark secrets buried. For generations, its members have been called upon to discreetly perform the church's dirtiest work, committing horrific? Excuse me? That's not a word. Horrific atrocities to further Sanctum's political and cultural reach. Rella, born with genius-level magical ability, was ensnared more deeply than any before her within those twisted bonds. The truth of the prince's assault. The attack on the prince 12 years ago caused a stir in the kingdom. The perpetrator of the attack was Rella, only 12 years old at the time, who was called forth to heal the prince's cover. The mastermind behind the attack, Fordand, threatened Juna if she refused, and after much deliberation, Rella decided to carry out his orders. Rella's life of selflessness, her lack of desire for fame and fortune, her tireless devotion to healing magic and charity work, all stemmed from her ardent wish to atone for this tragic misdeed. The Frost Scepter. A divine relic in the form of a scepter that can control the ice dragon, Sogna. It functions similarly to Dracodius, the divine relic of the dragon god Et, though its attributes are different. Sogna was discovered prowling the mountainside, having long outlived its handler, and thus posed an extreme natural threat. However, the discovery of this scepter during an excavation in the area made it possible to control Sogna, making the pair a point of research for the Mage Academy. Sogna's ice powers have less to do with cooling objects, but rather to decelerate or accelerate their movement. A skilled user of the scepter could easily obstruct a target or make themselves move at high speeds. However, the only person to achieve this was Rella, who used it once during the attack on the Mage Academy. She used the scepter to secretly evacuate the surviving teachers and students to Altabury, avoiding death at the hands of the monk army surrounding it. Oh! And then we have Sogna the Icebound, the ice-clad dragon kept at the Royal Mage Academy and the core of many of its research projects. The Mage Academy itself was built in a remote mountain area primarily to study this being known as Sogna, one of the most powerful dragons known to man. Just as with the dragon Et, it can be pacified and contained with its corresponding divine relic. However, the invading monks, overzealous and ignorant to its nature, sought to destroy it in the course of their attack on the Academy, driving Sogna to blind, insensate rage. Its ensuing rampage claimed many lives on both sides. Interesting. Well, let's rest up for now.
Good night.
Rest well. Nope, we've been taken to Academia. It seems Moore has summoned me to Academia. Hey, are you okay?
Oh. Apologies. There is one thing I felt I should share with you.
Moore seems discouraged for some reason.
Do you recall some of our first conversations? Where I described to you how I'm trapped here, I've no idea where in the world I am right now. Indeed, I cannot even remember how I was brought here. But you and your allies journey across the land. I had thought that by observing you, I might discover a kernel of those truths.
I see. You thought maybe it was the Mage Academy. After all, it was a sanctuary of knowledge. Shuttered by persecution and isolated by wastes of snow. Nobody had gone near it in years.
Indeed. And that's not all. It's faint, but a deep memory stirs. I myself was involved in the founding of the Mage Academy.
That's practically a sure bet, isn't it?
Well, it seems the matter is not that simple. I saw all that befell you. The ice dragon, the divine relic, the magic that the saint cast upon her people. If all these magical influences arose close to me, I would have sensed it. How could I miss them? Yet, I sensed nothing. It's as if time stands still. Not a single sound.
But he's not in Grand Trad
Only
either.
deafening silence.
There's no way.
Are you saying that the Mage Academy could be somewhere else?
Somewhere else, or perhaps I myself? My obsession with archetype research, our meeting, the turmoil that has engulfed this land, just maybe, they might all be connected. I feel that in pursuit of the archetypes, we may find the truth of your life and of mine. One of those truths is that from here on, you will face more clashes between you and Luis. Clashes that power will decide. I aim to help as always. Show me what you might achieve beyond your gifts. My faith rests with you. Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well, the thorns are gone.
The time's finally come.
Luis set the date for September 24th. The royal capital is undoubtedly already in an uproar over things, so there's no use in rushing back.
Very well.
I agree. But to be safe, we should aim to be in Grand Trad by the day before. Let us prepare for departure on the morning of September 23rd. Things might not be as easy as it's been for us so far. Don't have the royal magic no more. Anyone can take a shot at you. And I mean anyone.
Yes.
You're right. We've got to remember that candidates other than Luis might be gunning for us from here on out.
Everyone's here.
Prepare for the final battle, huh?
Let's be ready for it.
Ahead of my final battle with Luis, my adversary decreed by fate, I will want to prepare as best I can and then make my way to Grand Trad where my supporters await. Decisive battle against Luis. The final battle with Luis and Grand Trad approaches. Spend your time before the designated day making sure you're fully prepared for the fight. Use your Skyrunner to fly to previously unreachable locations and brave new challenges. Be cautious of snow, an inclement weather condition around Altaberry. Gather information in town about what powers Luis commands as an Archmage.
Alright.
But only 10 days to do so! Let's make sure we are as strong as we can be before we face Luis. I only wish we had more time.
And then...
Keep an eye on Juna, but it's Basilio I'm worried about. Holding up, but they both lost someone important to them.
You!
Oof. Jeez.
Now what am I to do?
And so many other things that need doing. We have requests to do. How many?
Alright then.
So there's one here. There's the active one there. And then there's probably some in the world map as well. An elder and a fairy traveling together. Wait, you know that prince people have been talking about. All my life, commoners like me have been a little more than tools in the hands of you nobles and royalty. Curse you! You drag us into your wars, you work us to the bone, and then you cast us aside. And just as I'd found something lucrative. Damn it all!
About that.
Look, I don't know your life, but you're clearly struggling with something. Could you tell us what's going on? I'd like to help. Well, so it's not just a rumor. There's a prince going around helping people. Well, I'm sure someone like me is near last on the list.
Well then?
You're welcome to be suspicious, but can you at least tell us what's going on? I'm a craftsman. Used to be I made armor for soldiers, but these days I've decided to put my skills to blankets and clothing instead. These are dangerous times, though. Things being what they are, I haven't been able to go get the thread I need. Why, this is the coldest winter we've had in years. We wake up and wonder if anyone's froze to death in the night. Look, if you really are the saver they say you are, you think you can go get the materials in my place? I can manage a reward, of course. How about some custom armor you made it out of the materials you get me? Sound good? Leave it to me.
Thanks.
Thanks so much. I make my cloth by weaving durable spider silk. You can only buy it in a place called Malva. Here, I'll show you where it is.
Let's give it a shot.
Mountaineer gloves.
That's a choice I can get behind.
I guess we should head to Malva. Following the road there should be the safest option.
Let's help them out.
Okay, then let's head to Malva. There's no time to waste if his blankets are keeping people from freezing to death. And then...
Alright then.
Hello. Who are you?
Oh.
Wait, that's not right. How doth thee fare, your highness? Some may still be skeptical. Why not me? I have faith you're the real prince. And, this is my humble way of showing support. Please accept it. Oh, thank you! That's very nice of you. Oh, yeah. I should talk to all of these guys.
You little...
He's here, that damn black-hearted prince. You might think you're getting away with your wicked schemes, but I know all about it. I'll crush you and put an end to your blasted villainy.
Hey.
Hold on, what are you talking about? We've never done anything villainous in our lives.
What?
What's that? Still playing the innocent, are you? Grand suits me just fine. Next time we meet, I'll settle this once and for all. Here, I'll tell you exactly where you can find me. I'm waiting right here for you, scum. Don't even think about running.
There's a runner.
Lol. I think there's been some sort of misunderstanding. Nonetheless, if we run into him again, we might be unable to avoid a fight.
You. Now what am I to do?
And you.
Yes, hello.
So Forden, my primary obstacle among the candidates, is dead. What a fool, relying on something so unstable as religion for support. The only constants in this world are power and military might. And I, Rudolph, leader of the Roussant, am the perfect candidate to demonstrate this truth. Only Luis remains to challenge me, yet I do not know what other tricks he holds up his sleeve. Thus, before him, I ought to crush those irritating minor candidates.
Honestly.
Sheesh, what's this guy's deal? Upset he can't measure up to Luis? Rest assured that you, too, will be part of my purge. Before I deal with Luis, I swear I will send you to your grave.
Indeed.
I have no need to obfuscate my whereabouts. Here's my next destination. How convenient.
Dismissed.
If you're bold enough to fight, then come and face me.
Oh,
Okay.
I smell
In fact, I
trouble.
think I'll sweeten the deal to ensure you don't turn tail. If you beat me, I'll give you a weapon that's extremely effective against monsters. What say you? If you're foolish enough to fight me, this only makes it more interesting, This candidate can't be allowed to continue like this. A fight is inevitable.
Damn it all. Now what am I to do?
Been thinking about it myself, you know. I'm not used to doing all this thinking. Can't get me thoughts in order. Wish I could just skip town, put the whole thing from my mind. Not that I have to think about anything. Or not have to think about anything. Maybe I should lend an ear to Basilio on our travels.
Now what am I to do?
Can hardly believe
How
such a
disgraceful.
thing.
The only remaining candidate capable of challenging Luis is an elder who dares to claim he is the long-lost prince. Nonetheless, with Saint Rella gone, I suppose we have no choice but to rely on him.
This is a joy! Oi!
Steady on, my dearest, please. We mustn't give in to despair. A victory for Luis isn't guaranteed. The prince. Others may have been defeated, but we can believe in the prince. Now come back from there, please!
This is a joy!
It's over for us all. Sanctifex Forden and Lady Rella both dead. If Luis is going to kill us all anyway, I should just save him the trouble. We're doomed! I won't let him kill you. Phew. What can you do with those spindly little... Hold on. Are you the prince, by chance? Yes. Yes, this country still has its prince! What was I thinking? We can't give up hope yet!
This is a joy!
The stream is so delayed, but, you know, so long as it's not like a slideshow, I'm okay with that.
What'll I do? What in tarnation's going on? Hey, you!
Say, whatever did happen to those divine relics that were offered? I wonder if they'd let my shop handle a few of them, perchance. Ugh, but my Sanctus referrals won't help at the moment. Damn that Luis.
Hey, you! What's it now?
Truth be told, I am a playwright. I'm preparing to stage a number of my works here to help cleanse lingering memories of the Opera House tragedy. I'm not free to make up stories as I wish. There are various constraints, you see, especially for fairy tales. Considering the lack of both greenery and fairies in Altaberry, I would have thought I'd be able to depict fairies more freely, but... Ah, what a shame indeed.
Till next time, mate.
I apologize if I've rambled, but when my works do eventually hit the stage, I hope you'll consider attending a showing at the Opera House. Okay.
I beg your pardon.
I heard you paid a visit to the Mage Academy. I've rather fond memories of the place, considering I was once a student there myself. Frigid temperatures there were well suited for the study of magic. Little in the way of flora and fauna, so the Magla didn't fluctuate much between seasons. The ruins are a sorry sight now, aren't they? Ever since the Academy closed down, the fruits of our labors have ended up in the hands of the Crown Theocracy to boot. When I think of our research being used for igniters and accumulators and the like, well, I suppose I'd better stop there. Wouldn't want to be tried for contempt.
Oh my!
Ooh, here's jeweled root seed! Yes, 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 yes.
What do you want to do? My sincere...
I can only buy them one at a time, but one is fine for now.
Hey, you!
Dreadful.
Hello there.
Dreadful.
Huh?
How about it?
Are you the prince, perchance? No, that can't be. You're just a traveler, surely. Since you came all this way to visit, would you care to try our specialty vegetable steam bun making experience? You can take home what you make for a promotional rate of a paltry 3,000 reeve. It's very popular, so limit once per day per customer, please.
Oh, yeah?
Making steamed buns, huh? Sounds tasty. Want to try it? I want to make some. Excellent. Now, when it comes to steamed buns, the flavor is all about the filling. My personal recommendations are either the vitality-boosting mushrooms, the invigorating bracken, or the refreshing mugwort that cures all ails. I'll try the mushrooms.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Ah. There's nothing quite like sinking your teeth into a thick, succulent mushroom. Now, let's form the bun, shall we? I take my time gingerly wrapping the filling so it doesn't tear.
Looking like a chef already.
Yes, nicely done. Now here you go. One piping hot steamed vegetable bun for the road. Enjoy!
Exactly.
You didn't skimp on the filling, did you? It looks great. I bet this will have a good effect, just as promised.
Aww.
How was it? If you enjoyed your time, please do come again. That was lovely.
God.
Oi!
Oh, God.
Oi!
I didn't mean to talk to you.
God. Oh, God. Dreadful.
Think I'll forget this, do
It's
you?
possible Sanctism was guilty of its own share of hubris and misdeeds, but what's done is done. You can't simply expect us to suddenly change our ways.
Dreadful.
Why, you
Louis's
little...
supporters are becoming more brazen by the day. Who knows what they might do to us if he wins? Is this our punishment for robbing the pagans of this land? Is history so inclined to repeat itself?
Dreadful. God. Oh, God.
I really do wish I knew why I'm losing so many frames, though.
Guess there's nothing to be
Oh,
done.
hello there! Didn't see you.
Ridiculous.
Why, you little...
We're out of options. The only way out of this is to slay Luis myself. And with that decided, I must head to the royal capital to do the dark deed. Wait, you can't mean you plan to fight them all by yourself. Don't be so reckless. Nelda and a fairy. You must be that self-proclaimed prince. Don't attempt to stop me. It's too late to turn back. If Luis becomes king, this country will turn into a living hell. One where my wife, my child, and my elderly parents will all be cold. I get that, and we don't want it either, but getting yourself killed won't help. We'll take care of Luis, so, hold your position, soldier.
Well now, what are we on about?
What proof do you have that you can accomplish such a mission? Your performance in the tournament was impressive, but it's hardly enough. My mind is set, so you'll have no luck trying to stop me. However, if you can prove yourselves to be stronger than the famed Zeocropos in the Tower of Insolence, then it's a different story. Even within the army, it's feared for its strength. If you can defeat it, then maybe I can trust you. I'll prove it.
Well...
We'll be risking our lives to stop you from risking yours. Lovely. Alright, tell us about the Zeocropos. North of Altaberry, there's a place called the Tower of Insolence. Many fearsome monsters dwell there, but the Zeocropos is the greatest of them. Adventurers go there seeking fame or treasure, but they either never return or they come sprinting out with tears in their eyes and their tail between their legs. If you want to know the specific location or details about the monster, you should probably ask the informant.
I thank you in advance.
Defeat the Zeocropos and bring me its Bramblethorn baton as proof. If you can, that is.
Let's give it a shot.
No deadline, but money. If we do nothing, he might really go and try to fight Luis, so we should probably go defeat that monster.
Well then.
First off, though, we should stop by the Altaberry informant. That's probably in the inn.
Leave it out, mate.
The guard who used to be here has gone missing, apparently. No one's told me the details, but rumor has it that someone slipped right past him and entered through the service door. He made a blunder and simply walked away from his security duties. Then again, he didn't strike me as the responsible type, so maybe it was for the best that he moved on.
Yeah?
Amazing.
It seems like they're still cleaning up the mess from Saint's Day. Let's come back when things have calmed down. Okay.
Amazing.
But why? Hello there. Amazing. So irreverent.
Damn, Luis has gone too far. We haven't forgotten what that brute did right here in our home of Altaberry. Oh, Prince, let us meet strength with strength. If the bastard has a home, one day we shall deliver unto him his punishment.
Amazing. Hello there.
Okay. You're gonna tell me no? Pardon me, your highness, it grieves me to inform you, but unless you are in possession of a permit, I am unable to grant you passage on this road. Okay.
Amazing.
Seems this place that was once used to store construction materials. I've heard that gauntlet runners would park here after transporting shipments. The pagans constructed many of the buildings in this city, although Sanctists now claim to have restored them all to their so-called proper forms. Perhaps that's what history really is. The victors deciding their own truth of what occurred, making sure it presents themselves in a favorable light. Does saying this count as blasphemy against the church? I'll give you this, boy, so forget you heard anything. Thanks.
A fine thing indeed. Oh.
Huh? Gold beetle!
A fine thing indeed.
I thought maybe I would talk to them all, but perhaps it was not entirely necessary.
Dear me!
But I love
I still will. Just between you and me, I finally uncovered the truth. His Eminence Forden is actually alive. He's just in hiding, biding his time until he can strike Luis down. Do not mistake me. These are God's own words. Now, I must gather together those who know the truth.
Talking nonsense, you are.
I don't know about that one.
Ridiculous.
Dishonest.
Okay, we seem to be green again.
Dreadful. Dreadful.
Hey, you.
Damn.
You're not serious. You there.
King's Rock.
Isn't that?
So it seems that, yeah, we know that.
Finally,
Your
eh?
face is showing up nice and clear now, giving Luis a real fight for first place. It took us a long time to get here. I keep thinking about all the struggles we've been through. All we have to do now is beat Luis and put an end to this, for the prince's sake. Thanks for the magla.
Yep.
You have no idea.
Aha.
Oh, need something. If it's shops you're looking for, I saw a bunch of them pass that bridge. There's a weapon shop, an armor shop, even an item shop. Their wares were nothing to scoff at either. I appreciate the energy of the shops in Brawlhaven, but I think the selection in Altaberry rivals theirs, quite honestly. My collector's heart is aflame. Of course.
Hey, you.
There's the other end of that service road.
I'm out of ideas.
What's down here?
He doesn't look like a prince.
Oh, wow. Hey! Damn it. Hey, did you hear that? It sounded like someone in pain. I think they might be nearby. Is it you?
Oh, very nice.
Listen.
Ow! Damn, this hurts. Oh, it's you. I've heard rumors about you. Look, I'm in dire straits. Think you could spare me a medicinal herb or two? He seems to be in a lot of pain. Should we go get a medicinal herb for him?
Very nice.
Listen.
Do I not have one?
All right now.
Also, what the heck is this? Apparently there's a hot spring here. This must be the bathing spot Yufa was talking about. Seems like it's all booked up for the near future. When the crowds have thinned out, let's come here again. I have to go to an item shop and buy a medicinal herb.
The world belongs to Lord Luis.
Conveniently, there is one right here. Do they sell medicinal herb is the question.
Greetings.
No. Shoot. I also have no money. That's not a quest line, too. Shoot. Ah. Where would that be?
All right then.
Let me go to the Magla Exchange. Not to use it, but to go into the, recruitment center.
Closure-ay, oh closure-ay.
You want to see the contracts? I'm counting on you, Your Highness. Ice Beast commends on. Traceless threat. I need to slay the Ice Beast commends on in the Everfrost Forest, north of Altaberry. The informant at the tavern on Diafranco Street in Altaberry should have some more details. This contract should be suitable for someone of your skill. I'd like for you to quickly take down the Ice Beast commends on that's appeared in Montario. Some don't believe it exists. It's a legendary monster said to inhabit snowy mountains. Lately, though, we've had a number of sightings come in. Witnesses report seeing a two-headed beast with a white body that blends in with the snow. Soldiers were dispatched to search for it, but the majority of them never returned. After that, a whole delegation was dispatched to deal with it. But they found no success. The monster has left nary a footprint behind. So it's smart enough to cover its tracks. Ugh, this is the type of thing we can't ignore, but dealing with it is going to take a lot of effort. So how about it? Do you accept? At this rate, it's only a matter of time before it starts seeking out victims in the neighboring areas. I'll take it. Now that's what I like to hear. The beast lurks in a place called Everfrost Forest, located north of Altaberry. For more information about it, go ask the informant in Altaberry. But this beast doesn't leave tracks behind, right? Even if we could fight it, we won't accomplish much if we can't find it in the first place. Well, a report did mention that it appeared shortly after a Valmo in that forest was killed. Other than the Commenzon, the Valmos are the strongest beasts out there. Maybe the target monster knew something was up after it sensed the Valmo's defeat. I see. Well, we don't have any other leads, so we should set our sights on a Valmo.
I have high hopes for you.
If you do manage to slay it, bring me its Frost Point horn. With that as evidence, I'll be able to give you that reward.
Let's do it.
You're
Everfrost
sure?
Forest. Sounds awfully cold, but does look like we could fly there, right?
We'll face danger here.
Let's this place.
Right, and there's Scoundrel's Hole.
And
Let's see.
The mines I kind of want to go
Let's
to again
see.
because there's a dragon over
This
there that I
place.
want to see if I can fight.
And right there's a labyrinth.
Again, this map is huge, and there's like next to no areas that we've discovered.
Here's where we are now.
Despite that.
It's your call.
The village.
Here's where we are now.
All right then. Where to? All right then. Where to?
Bug guy. I should do the Colosseum. I completely forgot about that. I see you've returned, and have you found any gold beetles for me? Yes, we have. No! 13! I don't have enough!
All right. Where to? All right. Where to? All right then. Where to? All right then. Where to?
Go back to Altaberry. Where is the informant? He must be in the inn. India Franco Street. Blah, blah. There's gotta be more candidates around. I didn't see them, though.
You.
Yeah, there he is. She.
No harm in just listening, you know.
I have plenty of information that will be useful to you. What is it that you want to know? Oh, sweet. I need money.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
looking to say...
Six should do me good.
All right, then. Go.
Ah, no up.
Village trading, Altaberry Heights.
If I may.
The only village around here is Malva. It's down south, and a lot of Ishkia live there. They sell precious cures and something used for purification. Heavenly water, I think it was. They also sell bath salt called Hot Spring Report, Lifelong Pals, and Altaberry Wheat Flour. The place specializes in spider thread as well, though I'm not sure if they have any at the moment. I suppose you'd best go find out.
If I may.
Okay. Ingredients of Marantario.
If I may.
A kingly candidate like you cooks as well. There's a lot of shop stock to the ceiling for Saints' Day. The butcher's got monster bone and brocaded koi. At the water shop, there's mellow milk and orgo sugar. Those would be rare finds to a traveler, no? And the surrounding villages are known for their specialty, Altaberry wheat flour. Lastly, if you're into growing your own food, there's a shop selling some rare seeds over on Diafranco Street. Go have a look. You've got some nerve to be thinking about sourcing ingredients in times like these, but maybe it's not such a big deal. I'm rooting for you to beat Luis. Ice Beast of Everfrost Forest. Tell me, where are you from? Will your body be able to handle the Everfrost Forest, a place that is perpetually frozen? Obviously, ice attacks are ineffective against the monsters that have adapted to the region. On the other hand, fire will work well against them. The monsters are aware of this weakness, though. Stop them before they use an ability that repels magic, otherwise you'll be in trouble.
Keep this to yourself.
Of course, you could always counter this tactic with a good sword or other such implements. It's always good to come prepared with a backup plan. If your enemies protect themselves against fire, you may want to rely on attacks not constrained to an affinity. One last thing. I've heard rumors of a person stalking the area. They don't appear to be stranded, so who knows what they're doing out there. Apologies, perhaps that information is irrelevant. Anyway, go and slay that monster. I'm sure everyone will feel safer once you do. Giant of the Tower of Insolence. North of Altaberry lies the Tower of Insolence, more commonly known as the Cursed Tower. Cursed, huh? Well, doesn't that sound pleasant? Tell me if you've heard this one before. It is a dangerous location, where all who enter are doomed to never return. Needless to say, most people try to stay away from it. It has become a nest for monsters. There are all manner of monsters there, but the most threatening is the Cyclops Ziakopos. It reigns over monsters like a tyrant. If it goes on a rampage, there's no stopping it. And from what I've heard, things get dire if it's the last one standing.
Keep this to yourself.
So if it's got its cronies with it, you'd best take them and Ziakopos down together. Somewhat obviously, you should focus your attacks on that huge single eye. Bows and spears should be effective, so be sure to come well equipped. Whatever the case, it won't be an easy enemy to defeat. Best to be prepared. Don't you intend to become king? Well then, you can't exactly afford to lose here, can you? Give it your best effort. You'll find it here. The surrounding area is in quite the ruinous state, so you'll need to fly to get there. There we go. What's a tower doing in a forest like this? Well, we should be able to fly here. Alright, and Luis... Oh god, my voice. Luis's fighting style. So you want to know Luis, or about Luis. Well, I suppose it's time for you to finally fight him face to face. But frankly, I don't think you can best him. Then again, I have no reason to go out of my way to stop you either. Not only is he skilled with the sword, he's a mage capable of advanced magic and curses.
Keep this to yourself.
Oof. He can use 4 types of magic. Fire, ice, electric, and wind, and I've heard he can imbue his sword with them. On top of that, his keen eyes can detect his opponent's weaknesses. Allow him even the slightest opening and he'll capitalize on it. One more thing. I've also heard whispers that he wields some kind of unknown monster's power. Little is known about it beyond its immense strength. You really should think twice about whether you truly want to fight him. Oof. He's gonna be a toughie, I know that.
All right then. Go.
Alright, to the runner!
This is...
Actually, wait, hold on.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Does the church sell medicinal herb?
Closure.
No. Woo! This is expensive, though.
Oh, nice.
All right then. Where to? Go.
There was not a medicinal herb. Where can I buy
All right,
medicinal herb?
Let's head there right away.
Surely, it's gotta be somewhere. There it is.
Where to?
Let's go.
Wonder if I could have been one of Louis's minions myself.
Louise, I could see it. Hey!
All very nice.
Hey, what's up?
You saved me.
I was drinking at my local when some nutter started a row with the patrons. All I said was I don't care for Luis, and the maniac pulled a knife on me. Things are crazy all over, huh? But thanks for saving me, Your Highness. You're a right decent fellow. Ooh. Luis's supporters are becoming more fanatical by the day. We need to act, and fast.
All very nice.
All right. Where to?
Let's go.
Okay. Stroll's not going to be available until I do that quest, so I need to do that. I wonder if that's like the first thing I should do. But I think what I'm actually going to do.
Everyone is here.
Can I fly? Now that your Gauntlet Runner is capable of flight, distant dungeons that would have taken days to reach take only a single day. However, if the dungeon isn't in an open area, you cannot fly to it, as Gauntlet Runner wouldn't be able to land.
Now then.
Can I fly to here?
Let's see.
That's Nord Mines. I can't believe we found a dragon there. Can I not?
This place.
This is the place.
Can I really not go there? That's so sad.
Here.
Well...
I don't think...
It's your...
Really? Sorry, I'd still like to wait a bit before we go, okay?
Here's where we are now.
I don't have money.
Which one?
Oh wait, hold on. I completely forgot.
Where to?
Vectoria. Yeah, Dragon Statue Plaza. I have enough wisdom to talk to the lady selling weapons.
That's it, now.
Not that I have the money to buy them, but...
Oh, it's you!
Oh wow, so you recognize my wares as weapons and armor. Hey, then let's do business. I rotate my stock on a daily basis, but these items by nature are scarce and difficult to come by. I ask you to limit yourself to buying 1 item a day. With your sharp eye, choosing something shouldn't be an issue. Oh, cool. Alright, well, I think we will...
That's it, now.
Do the quest with Stroll, I think.
I usually do pretty well.
I need to find someone in Grand Trad who moves Stroll's father. Okay.
Alright then.
I'm gonna do that.
Where to?
A fisher, huh? Maybe at the market?
Come to think of it.
Yeah, Stroll was searching for a fishmonger, right? I bet they'd be around here.
This heat is insufferable.
Gone clammy all over in this humidity I have.
And what do you...
Whoa. No, he doesn't strike me as a fishmonger.
Higher. Higher.
Whoa!
That's a mournful count.
I'm just incredulous. Hello.
Wonderful.
Well, that's fish, but I can't interact with this guy.
Santa Fix. I don't believe it.
That's just a guy.
Welcome.
Oh, here we go. Fresh fish. Get your fresh fish. I've got bargains. That reminds me, I had business with the fishmonger. I should talk to him.
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome, one and all. If it's swam in the rivers or seas, I've got it here, and it's all as fresh as the ocean breeze. Apparently, Stroll's father frequented the fish market. I know he was a doting parent, but would a count really do his own shopping? The Count of Halia, and just how do you know such a great man? You're acquainted with his son. Really now? I hate to break it to you, lad, but you're an Elda, and Clamar nobles aren't really known for befriending your kind. I'm looking for his inheritance. What are you playing at? If this is some manner of con, I'll make it known far and wide, especially if it concerns the Count of Halia. He saved my skin once when some pain-in-the-arse noble started making accusations about my produce. He happened to be there and stood up for me. From what I gather, he was only in the market to find a souvenir for his son. Fancy that, a noble buying things himself? Like father, like son. Blimey, you really do know him, don't you? Well then, I know another merchant you should speak to. He did a fair amount of business with the Count. That day, he said he had an appointment to meet this merchant in front of Regolith Grand Cathedral. Odd that he bought the fish first, huh? Okay. In front of the cathedral, huh?
And what do you want?
You're not one of my clients, and I only do business via referral. Stroll's father went to meet a merchant in front of Regolith Grand Cathedral. Could this be him?
So foolish, it arouses great pity.
Indeed, I was acquainted with the late Count of Halia. Oh, is that so? You say you know his son, do you? The Count was a truly honorable, upstanding man. I doubt any son of his would associate with riffraff like you. Merchant is still suspicious of me. What should I say next? Did his fish stink? Thanks to my overwhelming imagination, I was able to choose words that convinced the merchant I have no ill intent. Ha, how interesting. Yes, they did indeed stink. The Count would often buy fish himself and then show up to our meetings with them in hand. Amusing as it was, I worried about how he would keep them fresh. Ah, that stirs some memories. The Count of Halia that I remember was a magnanimous man. He was genuinely kind to all he met.
Business is done.
Perhaps I should have learned from his example. Very well, tell me your story and I will listen. I see. You must forgive my suspicion. You truly are a friend of his son, aren't you? I do apologize, but surely you understand my caution. Word of his lost inheritance has spread, and conmen have tried every trick in the book to claim it.
I do appreciate your assistance.
I have indeed been entrusted with the inheritance always meant for the Count's son. Please give him that message. The rest are details I prefer to share with him directly. Please, bring him with you when you're able. Cool, that was fast. I found the person who is entrusted with the Count's inheritance. I should let Stroll know immediately.
Alright then.
Where is he in Grand Trad? I do believe he's... yeah, just
Let's
on...
go.
Is he on San Lameo? He is!
Now what am I to do?
It would be a hangout if I were to report it. I wonder if I should do all the combat-related stuff first, since that's gonna be super fast, then?
Alright then. Where to? Let's go.
And I can fly literally anywhere.
Now then, what should we do?
Now then.
I can't believe you're not letting me go there.
Let's see.
There is much
Let's
to
just
see.
start off by
That's a
doing
choice I can
Malva.
get behind. It's your call.
Let's be off.
What to pick?
Cool. Well, some ads are about to start playing, so I'm gonna take a second break. Take this as an opportunity to take a bit of a break yourselves, and I'll be back in a little bit. Alright. Cook a meal. That's the first thing we always do. I would love to make something. Can we make anything new? No. So we will make... like... we can make so many. How do I have so many ingredients and yet... like, where do I get a Dream Eater moth? And why would I put it in magical bread? I guess the Dream Eater part would explain why I'm putting it in bread, but why would I put it... why would... because it's magical bread. But why is it a moth? I'll make like 5 of these.
Let's check.
No.
Skip it because we've seen it. Is it that do I speak to... where is he actually?
Alright then.
There he is! So you can only up Basilios on the Gauntlet Runner? Do you just sleep back here, dude?
Yo!
Hey, what are you up to? Luis is waiting for us. Got to make sure we're in top shape to face him. Ah, right. Something I wanted to ask you. I've been thinking about what I can do, see? Say I'm a fish, yeah? Hypothetical-like. Supposing I were a fish, you'd think I'd taste any good. What are you getting at?
My bad.
Ah, sorry. Truth is, we went to Virga Island. I started thinking it'd be nice to be a fisherman. I can't swim to save me life, so if I fall in the water, that's me done for, yeah? So I thought my chances might be a touch better if I didn't taste good. No good, is it? What else can I do about it? We can talk about it.
You?
Really? Got a proper heart of gold, don't you?
Sorry if I got yous all worried. It's not really as big a deal as it sounds. It's about Del, is all. I felt like he died trusting me to sort some things out on my own. The whole Luis thing, sure, but... where do I go from here, like? I mean, Del protected me when I was nothing, and I can't stay nothing, else I'll never pay that debt back, yeah? I've got to keep pushing forward. Thing is, I don't know where I'm going, or where I even want to take myself. So instead of going forward, I feel like I'm just running in circles.
Hello, furry metal ferrets. Also, nice streak! We'll have to win first.
We'll have to win first.
Ah, you're right there, but...
For some reason, that got Val excited. I think because I said hi. And he was like, are you talking to me? Also, I froze. It's probably the effect of the magla in the air everywhere, but... It's okay. I'll unfreeze when this interaction is done, I think. Okay. Basilio is doing sit-ups like a man possessed. I watched over Basilio as he lost himself in an endless set of sit-ups. Okay. Oh, yep, there we go. I don't know what it is, but sometimes the game starts like demanding something, and because VTube Studio isn't focused, it just like pauses everything.
But, bollocks. What were we just talking about?
Your goals.
Weren't we talking about your goals?
Right, yeah, that's the one. But, well, suppose that can all wait, eh? Luis had it all wrong, but all his posh talk sounded right to me. So we hung on to his dream, us too, and we made it ours too. For all the good that did. We just turned into the same kind of grown-ups we used to hate when we were kids. Used to call us whatever they liked. Too weak, too young, or just the wrong bleeding tribe. Any excuse to look down on us. We can't let them make that our world's normal. So, for now, I'll just focus on getting stronger and looking to the future.
I'm counting on you.
I'm counting on you.
Thanks. That's it then, eh? Gonna give it all I got for Del's sake and mine.
Yeah, I'm frozen again. I can sense Basilio's enthusiasm and trust.
The ardent champion, Basilio. Within him dwells the virtue of the Berserker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Alright. I guess because they were like, oh, we don't really know where to fit him. There's probably not enough room to have him as like a daytime or a nighttime, so he's just a gauntlet runner Link. But that's kind of awkward because I used the gauntlet runner traveling to up my stats. And now it's like, yeah, I gotta hang out with Basilio. I don't mind that much though. But now I can research the Berserker. You can now study the Berserker in academia. Try seeing new powers await you. I'm gonna leave it for a bit until it's a tad cheaper to summon it, I think. I think. I didn't end up doing that for any of the others, but we'll see. Are you okay?
Oh, no worries. It's nothing. Just an old scratch is all. So, you know, sorry to trouble you, yeah?
No, not at all. It's alright. After seeing Basilio rush off, I headed back as well.
That Loveless, eh?
Ahoy, you lot awake back there? I've spotted Lovelace's runner. Oh, that's right. We were warned ahead of a time. By him, because he was angry at us for reasons. It would appear the boy's itching for a fight. He's already climbed aboard. Just what I wanted. Let's do this.
Do it!
I don't hate his campaign, but this ain't about politics. It's about beating him down and tossing him off this craft. Okay.
Well, look who we have here, eh? You got some brass showing your face here. Oh, I know what you're about. Two-faced phony prince. Milo told me everything.
Milo?
I know all about your sick games.
Sick games? What are you talking about?
So you all have pristine slates, eh? Conscience clean, eh? It's scumbags like you lot what forced the Parapus. That's why I wanted to become king in the first place. To stand up to the bastards who treated the weaker tribes like trash. And to settle the score with villains like you. Get ready to hurt!
Early bird
Okay.
gets the glory, what? As moth to a flame!
All right, let's show him what we can do.
Let's see.
Dancer.
Well, let's start off by making sure that you have really high attack.
Thanks. I'm about to crash your party!
Charging in.
Magic Seeker.
I'm gonna... Actually, no, I am gonna stay back
Magic Seeker.
and battle cry.
No,
Honestly,
I call upon
everyone
royal
battle cry
power
in
within.
charge.
Welcome to a real
souls, do your thing.
Not good! Eat this! Bloody hell!
Alright. Are you weak to fire? Let's find out.
Raging fire.
Let's stay calm.
Nope.
Time for some close.
But it doesn't matter because that still did a lot of damage.
Shroud.
You hit their weakness.
Oh, he's weak to dark.
That's your opening, Captain.
Not great. I don't really have anyone besides myself with dark, but that's fine. Well, fire worked.
Burn to ash!
Who should I be?
Come here!
Wait.
Follow my lead.
Oh,
Tell
no.
wouldn't do this.
Well,
Let's split some heads.
it's heavy versus medium. I don't think I need to do it.
Get wrecked! You
Watch
won't
me.
get away with this.
Burn.
No, I'm not done yet. You think this is over? Not even close. Eat this. What a shame.
Done. You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Vitus power.
And...
darkness.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
I shall vanquish evil together.
Just
The power of fire.
same moves.
Not done yet.
Stay insane in a fight? Not bloody likely. Here I go.
Oh my god. I don't think I'll charge this turn because I think he's dead next round, no matter what.
Hi, but they're still breathing.
I'll show you. Raging fire.
Pull it together.
You sure don't give up easy.
Because I think he may actually be dead with this. Yep.
Calm yourself, man. I suspect you've been deceived. This Milo fellow, what exactly did he tell you?
Wait.
Said there's some imposter prince been going round, getting his kicks by killing Parapus and Ujif and other tribes beneath him.
I stand with this boy, as does Basilio, and I can tell you we don't wander around murdering our own kin. Sounds like this Milo fellow's badly bamboozled you.
Hold on. You mean we've been dancing like puppets on his string?
Milo. I've heard that name
Bastard
before.
must have wanted us to take each other out.
That's the person
Spare
that
him the trouble.
That's the person that was promoting Katharina before she dropped out of the running.
How dare he trick us? You've got to do something about him. Hey, Loveless? Any idea where Milo is?
Last saw him around, Altabury. Damn it. Look, this one's on me. I'm sorry about all this. I've been a real idiot.
Okay, well... Oh, thanks for the cake!
A halfway decent result.
Yeah, no, it's not moving.
Spectacular.
Alright. No delays. No delays indeed. Let's keep going.
The site of Malva forms on the horizon, a small settlement carved out of the mountainous terrain of southern Montario, prospering modestly without reliance on trade, in part thanks to a thriving dairy farm. The Ishkia tribe secludes itself here, avoiding outside clamor, as though ushered in by the bleating of sheep grazing on a rock face. The gauntlet runner descends upon the quiet mountain village.
Wow.
Blimey, look at all the holes in that mountain. You're telling me they live in those things? It's actually supposed to be quite cozy, according to some Ishkia I knew who lived here. I can see the appeal in a life away from the cares of the world. We didn't pull you out of one hole so you could take refuge in another. The cares of the world happen to be our main concern at the moment.
Yep.
That's true. And look, there's a shop over there. Let's head over so we can get back to those cares.
That reminds me.
By the way, you were asked to buy some durable spider silk, weren't you? Let's see if they sell it. Let's indeed. It's under key items. Please be, okay. Good, I can't afford anything else. But I had just enough money for that. I completely forgot I had no money. That would have been so sad if I came over here and I couldn't afford it. I mean, I could sell some stuff to be able to afford it, but... Oh, 30. That's quite a difference. But I don't need to buy anything here. Well, I don't need that.
Now then.
Those are pretty good.
Now then.
Not these, though.
Now then.
The agility. Do I need that many? No.
Now then.
Actually, I probably don't need any of them because I have
Now
the
then.
stronger version right there. Stats. Prevents. Medium HP recovery. Evasion against fire. The Herald Banner. Which is actually something that I should probably put on Basilio. And of course, the success in stealing stuff. Anything that I could afford to just be like, yeah. I mean these, but I've used them in combat. Right. When I was at that other tower, along with those 66 katana or short daggers, whatever they were, they also dropped Thunderstone and Tornado in a bottle. I can definitely sell. I can afford to sell 90 Tornado in a bottle.
Now then.
And 68 Thunderstone.
Now then.
Those don't sell for like anything though. So Heavenly Water. Oh, that's what they sell. I don't need that. That's not that important.
All right.
Let's continue our trip.
Now then.
Because we are going to...
Oh. 'Tis something there, yes.
We'll face danger.
Fiend in the Frozen Forest is not as high of a rank.
Well, are we going?
It'll be night when we get there. Let's regroup at our base first.
Let's be off.
Fine. Whatever, Gallica. Don't tell me what to do. I just hope it's going okay. Oh my goodness! Maybe I should hang out with Katharina. But first let me finish that request since it forced me to teleport back. Where even is she?
Yep.
You.
Oh, hey!
Hey.
Still licking my wound from that arsewoman you gave me the other day. Damn, you're strong. Guess I should have expected it, seeing as you're the prince and all. Milo's trick or not, it was wrong of me to try to sabotage you. So if you do this for me, I'll drop out of the tournament. On me honor. It hit me like a ton of bricks. All the changes I wanted to see in the world. It's you lot who's gone and really thought it through. all those wankers out there trying to drag people down just because of their tribe. You don't fall in with those bastards. I mean, look at the company you keep. Caught me thinking, you'd be a better king than I ever could. So you go after Milo and anyone like him and hand them all their sorry asses. In fact, it's personal now. Milo pulled the wool over my eyes, and I can't let that stand. Am I knocking his teeth out as a personal favor?
Isn't that...
Say, didn't we see him skulking around Altaberry? I bet he was hatching another scheme. Wouldn't surprise me. But if I went, that sack of shite would just confuse me again. Words can't tell you what this means to me, so I'll sweeten the pot for you. Okay, I'll do it. Hell yeah! I won't forget this favor. Swear on my life I won't.
All good.
I agree, we shouldn't leave Milo to his own devices. And it's probably better that you do this.
See you later.
I tore the town up to find him, and he seems to hang out in front of the recruitment center on Lunlumo. Dodgy bastard, but he's your dodgy bastard now. Okay.
Let's give it a shot.
Not that tough.
You.
And I can...
Now what am I to do?
report this one.
Yeah.
Have you brought me my durable spider silk by any chance? Make something warm. I handed over the durable spider silk to the man.
Really helped me out, you did.
Thank you so much. Now I can get back to work and keep people safe from this cold. Really been an enormous help. Got your reward right here, so take it. There's a little extra on the side. Call it a token of my thanks. I've been hearing about all the good you're doing elsewhere, too. Yippee!
Mission accomplished.
Ooh. A bit of money and some mountaineer gloves.
All right.
And some more tolerance. Excellent. This here is made of lightweight, durable spider silk, so I can guarantee it's comfortable. I made it with the thread I had left over. I swore I'd never make armor again. At least not for the nobles and their wars. But for you, I figured I could make an exception. The rumor said you were a good-natured prince, one who can't abandon anyone in need. Now, I suppose I've seen for myself that's true. That's a little embarrassing. That's worth pride, not embarrassment. I'll tell you this, at least. If you manage to take the throne, I'd be as proud of you as a man can be. Not bad. Some cozy armor and a true blue supporter. Guess helping the needy pays off, huh?
That's a relief.
Keep helping people stay warm and spreading the good word about Zbubby, alright?
I'm off.
Of course, you can count on me. Alright.
All right then.
Where is it?
Let's
There it is.
go.
Recruitment center! Not in the recruitment center, though. In front of it. Oh, hey!
Closure-a, oh closure-a.
Oh, that's why I couldn't find you.
It's you.
Aren't you, Zbubby? If you're here, does that mean Lovelace is dead?
No.
No, but we did have him resign from the tournament. And he told us all about how you pulled the wool over his eyes. Oh, yes. The prince's imposter plotting to massacre the Parapus. Honestly, don't you think his naivete deserves some of the blame? Besides, that's arguably more proof that you lack popularity and credibility. You are an imposter, after all. A far cry from my divine beauty. Oh, come off it. Is this worth getting heated over? Or perhaps you're raring for a duel to square things right here and now? I would advise against it. You might recall we're in the middle of the city. Moreover, I'd rather the citizenry didn't see me stained in your blood. If it weren't for that, I'd put an end to your sorry lives right where you stand. How about a little gratitude? Oh, up yours! Mark my words, you're gonna get what's coming to you.
Unbelievable.
My is so crass. You must excuse me, but I'm too busy to trade barbs with primates. I'm making my long-awaited return to the royal capital to charm the citizens to my side. Still plenty of time to make up for lost ground on the King's Rock. Also, I misremembered. Milo was not the person that was with Katharina. It was just another contestant. It was this guy. And don't get any ideas about tailing me, alright? You're fortunate to be alive. Do yourself a favor and be more prudent, You don't give the orders around here, okay? Besides, now we know where you're headed.
The thing is...
Said he was going to the royal capital, so around here. So I can just, like, actively seek him out.
No trouble.
Not, like, he's not a pit stop on the way to the dungeon. I can just go, hey, look, there's your runner.
I smell trouble.
Are you so desperate for me to kill you? Then by all means, throw down the gauntlet and make it official. If you win, which you won't, I'll give you equipment that has a special effect. A one-of-a-kind bespoke piece. Look at yourself, swallow the bait, and now you wish you to squirm. Give chase then, and perhaps you can at least die beautifully. Milo walked up. I thought his name was Milo for the longest time. That pretentious, stuck-up little... He's been a thorn in our side for long enough. I think it's time we settled the score.
Closure, oh, closure.
But I should hang out with... Oh, I want to hang out with Katharina so bad. But I really need to work on Juna as well. It's been a while. Katharina comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. We should talk. Where is she? Is she like... Oh yeah, she's just down here. What's up?
Hi there.
How's Bobby? Still alive and kicking, I see. I'm so used to seeing you up on deck that it's weird seeing you elsewhere. How you doing? Wish I could say the same for myself. Got something on my mind, actually. What is it?
From my heart, thank you.
To tell the truth.
So?
Told my supporters I was dropping out of the race for the crown. They were understanding about it. But some of them sure like to run wild. Hunting down the rich and raking in money, I heard. Kidnapping people and carrying them off to the woods, holding them for ransom. And not just the nobles, but merchants too. Manio's the one spurring it all on. He's always been the clever one. I just wish I could do something. Being that it's my fault and all. Take responsibility for it. Oh, what? That's me! That's not what I meant!
As for me, I...
Well, at least she took it well, but dang, that's not... I did not mean for him to say it like that. It is sort of your fault. That is not what the dialogue selection said. I'm the one who planted all those rotten ideas in their heads. Now they're treating petty robbery like some political accomplishment. I was trying to end injustice, not spread it.
The truth is...
Long time ago, when I was a little dustbin, there was this old Parapus man who gave me a little cash, even though he was probably just as poor as me. Most people would run to a market and buy food before someone else stole that money. But not me. I bought a dagger. That was all I needed to run away from the village. I was following the Parapus code. To defend yourself, even if you're alone. I hunted animals in the mountains to survive. My dagger broke. And that's when I started using my fists. Bounty hunting came natural after that. I got hurt a lot. Some of those wounds should have killed me. I tell ya, I wasn't ever going back to the days of getting used.
But...
Came back to the village just one time, hoping to thank that old man. Couldn't. Why not?
Why?
He was dead. On the side of the road. He got dumped there. They said he'd left to find work. The job was to be a test subject for igniters. That is what happened to Basilio. The pay was good, for what a Parapus can earn anyway. I was told he'd done it several times already. The reason he wanted the money, though, was to give it away, so I was told. Guess that's just who he was.
Damn it.
That's the kind of thing I'm trying to put an end to. It's been my only goal, if I'm honest. You still can.
Listen.
There are still things you can do. Maybe, but... What can I make her see? Right. The novel had a section on this topic.
Huh?
You know your letters? The world is only made equal through everyone's effort and cooperation.
Huh.
I like the sound of that. It's the kind of world I'd want to live in.
Right then.
So I've got to put in the work. Hey, it's Bubby. Got it in you to help me out once more? Please? You don't need to ask.
It'll be fine.
You don't have to ask. I already know what you're thinking.
You serious?
Do ya? Your fancy magic include mind reading? I want to stop Maniho, though. Will you go with me? Thanks, Bubby. I gotta say, it's so assuring to have you along. I can sense Katharina's determination, as well as her strong faith in me. That is a rank 5!
I expected no
Item
less.
tracking. Displays the location of items in unexplored areas of a dungeon. And then significantly reduces the mag cost of studying the Brawler lineage. That makes sense. Apparently their hangout is on the outskirts of Altaberry. They've been keeping the particulars a secret from me, though. I'll look into it and get back to you. You'll stop by again, though, yeah? We can go together.
Many thanks.
Thanks. I'll be waiting. Some people's accents I just cannot pin. I try my best, and I can tell they're falling apart. I parted ways with Katharina and returned to the group.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Come to think of it,
I'm sorry.
Oh, Stroll comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk to him. Well, the thing about that
All right, then.
is I don't want to do any of that until I've done the dungeons. Because I don't think they'll take long. I really don't. And by going on the Gauntlet Runner, I can hang out with Basilio. Rank him up.
So, you got a plan?
Yes, I do. Step 1.
Now then.
Let's just immediately go after Milo. I think, at least. I don't think... Let's see. Yeah, Milo's gonna be really easy. Milo's gonna be incredibly easy.
Not on my watch.
Or
It's your
Milo.
call.
Let's be off.
Let's go. We're gonna hunt him down. Beat him up and go, stop being rude. And elitist based on one's appearance. Gosh, what do I make? I guess I could make a couple of these.
Let's check.
Already seen this one. And then, can I hang out with Basilio? No. I
All right,
cannot.
then.
Unless he's somewhere else on the Gauntlet Runner. He is not. Okay. Then let's read. Wrong room. Oh! He added a book indeed. Alright. Read some more of the book that Yufa left us. This travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Virga Island, told through the Mustari author's first-hand experience. The section on Grand Trad contains a list of recommended shops to visit. The words "must go" are written in small letters next to some, presumably by Yufa. However, the author does advise against praying at restaurants in Grand Trad. Doing so will greatly increase the chances of being kicked out, apparently. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult. And yet, this author and Yufa are jumping right into it. Seeing their willingness to embrace other cultures and values increased my tolerance.
Now then.
Yippee! That's a rank 4 tolerance. The book's probably not done, though, so...
Tolerance.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence, which shall spur thee to aid thy people.
Why, that's...
A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
With the protection of the royal magic gone, the tournament for the throne escalates. Those who would turn the tide with military might are spurred by opportunity. Milo's path to a world where beauty reigns is once again thwarted by the party's gauntlet runner. His frustration boils over, marring his elegant countenance.
Ah, that would be Milo.
Ahoy, you ready back there? We've got Milo and his Palace of Beauty Hildebrand captured and waiting. Looks like they were expecting it, though. He's already on board and raring to go.
We can do this!
He's a cheat, and he deceived Loveless. We have no need to hold back.
Keep your wits about you.
We shall show him how one's evil deeds come back to bite them.
Milo! You're not getting away from us now!
Ah, it would appear this is turning in a decidedly uglier direction. Alas, I'd have much preferred if you and that Loveless had blotted out one another. Oh, unfortunate souls who fall so tragically short of my beauty. A shame. Mutual elimination would have been your sole means of bettering this world.
Shut your mouth! How dare you trick us!
I mean, we weren't the ones who were tricked, it was Loveless. Still.
Well, I suppose there is one way I might rectify this situation and secure the reign of beauty. I need only dispose of you all here and now. Of course, if you intend to defy me, then you're welcome to try.
Early bird gets the glory, what? As moth to a flame!
Yeah, get blown up for 2,400 damage.
I call upon a royal soul!
Alright, I didn't mean to do that. I meant she needed to use that on somebody that was not Stroll.
Now's the time!
My bad.
We're not just gonna let you win.
Okay,
Let's teach him a lesson.
there you go.
How's this?
For Basilio.
Thanks.
Buff that attack and defense.
You truly are revolting.
Battle Cry.
Who needs it?
Battle Cry.
Get
Scoot back.
Do your thing.
I bid you all farewell.
Ooh, okay. He buffed himself.
I bid you all farewell.
Oh, shoot. Of course you're doing that. That's actually really bad.
Maybe not.
Perhaps. I need to swap. He's repelling all magic, which means Stroll can't either.
I will fight with pride.
Does that impact if I use...
We'll do this together.
Okay, let me move forward before I do
Work
this.
Together. Let's reckon. How's this?
That can't be.
Now, what's the play?
He is gonna have to swap. I have to bring Hulkenberg in.
Amazing.
Petals.
That is.
Oh, you see that?
Basilio's been
The
charmed.
whoa.
Don't you know who your friends are?
Not
Sniper.
I was not expecting that. Anyway,
Now we strike.
let's do that.
Tis yours.
Bullet barrage.
This is it.
I can't control myself.
Amazing.
One brilliant blow.
The voice line for it. I don't know why it's It's so funny. Anyway, I'm not gonna buff them.
The captain's been charmed. Can't tell who's friend and who's foe.
Shoot. I need to cure both of them. Okay.
Here I go.
Did his char? Yeah, he did. It did wear off. However, let's do this one.
On your guard.
Drop dead. That can't be.
You think yourself equal to a youth?
Just do Hex Shot. Even though it's not gonna work, it is gonna do damage.
I bid you all farewell. In one brilliant blow.
I can't control myself.
Let justice
Okay,
prevail.
let's
Can't tell who's friend and who's foe.
cure
The
that.
ugly shall be
To the rear. You better be ready.
Charge.
Reel and run, but my shots will fly true. I'll use what I must.
And Hex Shot again.
That can't be.
Darn it!
Amazing.
Whoa.
I understand it's because the status element is charm, but the voice lines are so funny.
Your Highness.
Oh, you see that?
Hulkenberg's been.
Ah!
Someone get her back to normal.
Do I have food? Cures all illness for all
I was saving
allies.
this.
Go.
Thanks.
That helped.
I got an extra.
Think yourself my equal.
I got an extra turn for Basilio attacking Heisme's weakness, which actually helps me because I can attack him. That's so funny.
The ugly shall be.
I will not attack him, however. I will use Medica because Heisme is also about to die.
I owe you one.
Quite a boon.
Getting an extra turn for attacking an ally's weakness.
My lord.
My lord?
Stop! No!
Oh, you see that?
Thanks for the extra turn. Thanks for the extra turn!
Someone get
Take
her
it.
back to normal.
I'm obliged.
Thanks. You
justice
truly
prevail.
are revolting.
Not
Allies together.
No. She should heal
will not let
again.
you die.
Thanks.
She can't hurt
I owe
him,
you one.
but
My thanks.
she can at least keep everyone healed.
The ugly shall be
To the front.
Follow my lead.
Show them our
Let's do
might.
one-time weakness to strike.
Basilio left him wide open. Let's hit that new weakness.
This is wrong. This is unforgivable.
He would be a lot
Man
tougher
of
if I
beauty
wasn't.
Cannot lose to these graceless barbarians.
If I didn't have the
I bid
items
you
that I
all
have at
farewell.
least. It would be great if I had Faker
Scatter.
to Dekaja that, but at least he's finally attacking instead of just
Oh, power of kings.
applying charm on everybody.
Let's stay calm.
They're weak to strike attacks. Smash them up.
This is it.
Okay, that did work. Good.
Oh, healing power. I'll stay my blade.
You truly are revolting.
Here I go.
Nah.
Let's split some bets.
Reapplies the strike weakness.
Hold nothing back.
Get wrecked.
Right in their weak spots.
Be neither
down,
timid nor
Basilio.
arrogant. Now accept your fate. Fall!
Oh. Behold the power of the blunder.
Ow.
Scatter. Ah, petals.
Magic Seeker. the magic seeds!
That can't be!
Let justice prevail!
Just
Are you all right?
heal everybody up again.
Thanks. Quite a boon.
Placing some awesome souls, do your thing.
Well, actually, power
Let
up
us
again.
clean up this mess. Sniper!
Scatter!
Only a flesh wound.
Petals! In one brilliant blow!
Okay, he's not weak to ice.
Let's go!
I am going to use Tarukaja on... Yeah.
Let me help.
That helped us out.
The ugly shall be
This won't do.
Into the fray!
Stay insane in a fight. Closing in. I love this part.
Yeah,
Go.
do this again.
You're out of here.
hideous.
That's what they get.
I'll use what I must.
It even crit!
Commendable bearing.
It's okay. Come forth, royal soul!
What if I
Here.
did it again?
I owe you one.
Hideous. Absolutely hideous.
Oh, he healed himself a little.
I bid you all farewell.
Well, I think you waste your turn, buddy.
Follow my lead.
Wanton destruction with 2 Tarakajas. Didn't do that much, but
My sniper! Pierce! Apologies. Would you finish
I
it?
won't hold back.
Absolutely hideous.
This is it. Still here?
he's getting there, though. Okay, I'm gonna need to heal.
Scatter!
Definitely gonna need to heal.
I'm stepping back.
Oh, power of heroes! I knew you'd help.
That helped us out.
Much thanks.
Stay insane in a fight? Not bloody likely. You better be ready. Got us about bloody
Do it
time.
again.
True.
Get wrecked.
That can't be! Hideous.
Now accept your fate.
There we go.
If I might ask, I've been wondering for some time, but what about you is actually beautiful?
Oh my god! Yufa!
You belittle people. You manipulate them with your schemes. I genuinely don't understand. What is anyone supposed to find beautiful about you?
Silence! I am beautiful. Surely, you need only look, yes? Even a plain, simple little girl like you will understand if you look upon my face.
I'm sorry, but is there something I should find appealing about it?
In any case, you lost. And if you try to manipulate us ever again, you'll regret it.
Woo! Yeah, it's not gonna move.
Well, that settles that.
Good work. We finished our objectives, so let's get back to town. Maybe I should hang out with Brigitte.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Hey,
Couldn't help but notice Milo's steaming shite of a runner is back in town. Should I take that as a sign you won? You can. Serves the bloody fool right. What I'd give to deck him one myself, but he's holed up in his runner now. Must be licking his wounds. The pompous brat can cower in there like a child for the rest of his days, for all I care. Really am glad, though. Glad that painted mongrel didn't end up coming out on top, and that you're still standing. If I'm honest, I didn't give two shites about the government, and my followers were in the same boat. We knew no matter who became king, it wouldn't change our tribe or how folks look at us. Didn't expect anything to change. And that's how an idiot like me rose to glory. Thinking back on it, it never should have happened. So I am sure glad I met you. We were just wastrels, clinging on to the lowest hanging fruit. You opened our eyes, though, so I want you to have this.
Mission accomplished.
Some money. And the sumptuous Magla feast. I'm feeling good about all this now. So I was thinking I'd hit the pub, but you know what? I'll cut back, I think. That's wise. I guess this means the case is closed, huh? Even Loveless came around. As for Milo, well, hopefully he'll relax for a while. Yufa may not have meant to, but I think she really struck a chord.
You.
Alright. Right, we have to report that. What are my followers at? Who can I hang out with at night? She's so close to being maxed. I wonder if I should just do it. The benefits I reap from hanging out with her are really high, so... Just everything being cheaper, greater rewards for stuff. It's the reason I don't spend... Civilization does not flow backwards. People are not so clever that they would abandon the convenience. It's impossible to be without igniters.
As it is.
But if we're stuck with them, we can still make them safer and more practical. We've actually been working on a prototype for a while now.
Say.
Remember the early days? I asked you to slay the Guptaros. The route it had been stalking was our transport corridor for these prototypes. I'm glad I took this job.
Well,
my thanks.
We'd never have made such strides with development if you hadn't been helping. Honestly, though, even I'm surprised it's come this far. Goes against the Church's cultural and mercantile monopoly, of course. They'll send their shadows after me, and they'll leave me with a few scars, if I survive at all. Only one way I can think of to stop that. You'll have to take the throne, and support our peacetime igniters over the lethal ones. Help them spread across the land. I've been thinking about your dream. this kinder world in your little novel. I hear about people who live with mutual goodwill, respect, and equality. And I can't help but wish I lived in that world. I wanted to take that first step. I want to hope, no matter what it costs me. My position, my fortune, or my life. That's true determination.
Right.
You really are a determined person. In the end, it's not so hard once you come to a decision.
I believe in you.
Take the thrones, Bubby. For me and for a new world. I can sense Brigida's hope to change the world and her deep trust in me. That is rank 7!
You give me hope.
Further widens the variety of items sold at the Magic Association. I haven't really bought from them at all. Occasionally, as one day ends and another begins, Brigida will send a crate with funds! She's gonna give me money?! Sick. Also, ads are about to start playing. More items are now available in the Igniter shop due to the effects of Igniter Connoisseur. I now have a rare chance of receiving funds from Brigida due to the effects of Supply Crate.
And then...
This facility has another purpose, you know. Igniters being one-sidedly destructive as they are, plenty of people have lost their homes to the violence. Same as the village the church raised. So I hire them here and support them in the ways that I can. It's the least I can do, to atone. I parted ways with Brigida and returned to the group. I feel like I've gotten more support from the merchants all over the country, thanks to Brigida's direct endorsement. Unfortunately, I'm already at the max level that I can be until I kill Luis.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
Which I don't actually know if that's gonna happen in less than 10 days. I don't think this game is over yet. Oh, Barton sent me a letter. That's so nice of him. Alright, we're gonna let these ads play for Twitch viewers that are not subscribed or paying for Turbo. And I'll be back in a bit. I awoke to quite the chill in the air today. There's every morning in this mountain city this frigid. It is actually quite balmy by this area's standards. You know, we're not far from where I was born. Ah, this crisp air fills me with nostalgia.
That's got me thinking.
Blimey, that run of yours is right quick, even in the snow. Luis had to fly over terrain like this. Your man just blasts through it.
Damn.
Such a compliment would bring near us to tears, but we've only got 8 days to prepare. Can't let ourselves waste this time. Yes, indeed. I still have some requests and dungeons and things to explore.
Let's go.
I'm guessing it's... Soon. Yeah, I'm sorry if I really need to hang out with you, but... Hi, Basilia.
Alright then.
Oh yeah, the reportable quests pop up.
Alright. Where to?
Well...
Let's go.
Where to first, though? That's the real question. Oh no, I know which one to do first. Also, real quick.
What now?
You can trust in me.
You should not have the Knight's Bracelet. I can't believe you've had the Knight's Bracelets on for so long. Okay, take the Gleaming Crystal. Yes.
Leave it to me.
Is Hail Shot really stronger?
Leave it to me.
No, it just swaps.
Nice!
Sounds like a lovely time.
Hey, nice.
Okay.
Everyone is here.
Now then.
We are going to
What should we do?
Everfrost Forest. Actually,
it's your...
Interesting.
I fly over Rudolph if I do this, so I'm actually gonna fight Rudolph's.
This place.
Rudolph's Gauntlet Runner appears to be
It's
around
your
here.
call.
We should get there by midday. Can we make it back by tonight?
Let's be off.
I'm gonna be done with like practically all the nighttime companions at this rate. Cook a meal. Pony Stew ended up saving us a few times, so let me make 3 more. Already cooked this, so skip it and read a book. I'm almost done reading it. The section detailing the small, cute animals that exist outside the island is particularly warm. Yufa must have returned to this section often. But it goes on to depict some methods mainlanders use to keep and raise animals for food. I can feel the authors and Yufa's shock through the pages. Alright.
Alright.
That is that for that book. With that, I have finished the book. I feel like my understanding of the world has deepened.
Alright.
Wow. I may max my tolerance by the end of this. There's
With the
no
protection
guarantee
of
that
the
I won't
royal
end up.
magic gone, the tournament for the throne escalates. Those who would turn the tide with military might are spurred by opportunity. The party stands in the way of Rudolph's Gauntlet Runner as he continues to hunt monsters as a display of his power.
Yes, this fight hopefully shouldn't be too tough. We'll see.
Oh,
You lot ready for a scrap? Rudolph's here with his steel lion and is ready to pounce. Oi, oi, hurry it up. He's already climbing aboard. Come on, shift it.
Go!
He's a strong opponent, and that'll make taking him down all the sweeter. Let's go all out.
Let's do it.
Oh, hell yeah. You know we will.
Oh. I can't say I expected you would be the one to come to me. You're but a wretched little elder, impersonator of those who would rule you. And do my eyes deceive me? A Parapus and a Ujif stand among your retinue? With a disgraced Rusant knight to boot! The ignominy of it all! Harmony among the tribes is a delusion. A petty, ignorant rejection of reality. When I am king, I shall rebuild this nation that knew only weakness by Luis's hand. And then, finally, I will establish a unified nation under the Rusant. All tribes will live in rightful segregation!
That's the worst way to think! We won't find any compromise with him.
Can we?
And we won't lose.
Can we? Maybe it's a little extreme, but the first thought in my head was, can we kill him?
I will show you the strength and bearing of a true Rusant! Now! Come at me!
We're not going to. I know that we aren't. We are gonna beat him up a little.
Want the tribes even more divided? Power. I won't let that happen.
All right, buff Basilio.
That helps us out.
I won't hold back.
Battle cry.
No holding
Battle
back.
cry. Back row.
You better be ready.
Charge! This calls for an igniter!
Critical rate rose. Oh boy.
Come on! Nice one, Captain! I'll show you!
Will firework!
Raging fire!
A fair amount.
Lawless thugs! By this power!
Maggie Doe!
This is it!
Don't resist.
Wizard!
Maybe Pandero? Maybe?
The power of lightning!
Ruffians! Here I go.
Come here! Ah!
Nah, he
Let's
resists
go.
physicals.
Don't you underestimate me!
Oh, he crit. Okay, he does know how to use magic. Not great.
Juno, your attack what I need.
Use it on yourself.
I will fight with come forth, royal soul.
So
The
magic is the way to go about it, unfortunately.
Prepare yourselves.
Go
There's
for
one
it.
thing I
Who should I
could
follow my
do.
lead?
Ignores resistances.
We'll combine our strengths.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Withstood that, eh?
Impossible! What is that power? Even so, I cannot lose. I refuse to.
Ow!
Okay, I'm gonna need to heal.
Bloody hell!
Ah!
Witness Resurgence power!
Okay, he didn't crit that time.
Here they come!
Stroll's combat power is down. Burn! Stubborn, hey?
Was that him?
I won't hold back. This is it.
Damn you!
Hey, there goes one of them.
That helped.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, it's the guys.
Getting away.
I don't think
hang
I'm
back.
gonna be able to use him much for this fight. However, I'm gonna keep him in the party because he's the lowest level. And everybody else can do magic attacks on him.
This calls for an igniter!
Damn it!
And most of us
Stroll's combat
resisted.
power is down.
Come forth, royal soul.
Battle cry.
I call upon royal power within.
Battle cry.
I'll not lose to the likes of you!
Oh,
Pass.
Mask dancer.
I told ya on yourself.
The freedom of a
Magic seeker.
Lurking Nightblade.
Still here?
Get them!
Oh my gosh, how is he still alive?
Oh, please.
Incredible.
You're all just the
He
arrogant.
crit.
Shields up.
Ah.
Give me your aid.
Maybe Liz?
I'll lend a hand myself.
The power of ice.
No?
To the front.
Berserker! Get
I know he resists it, but yeah.
Behold this power! Raging fire! We sure don't give up easy.
You're all just obstacles! You're all just obstacles!
Can anyone
Don't
heal him?
you underestimate
Not good.
me!
Okay? Gotta heal up. You're all hurt bad. Can anyone get
I
a
won't
healing?
hold back. Scour.
Sicklo.
Still up.
Stroll's combat power is down.
Try not to worry.
Heal.
Thanks.
That helped us out.
Thanks.
Damn
To the
you!
rear.
Basilio!
I'll
They're
hang
sapping
back.
your attack power. Mask dancer. Burn! Sorry, my mistake.
Okay, I'm gonna pass.
Damn you.
So that way I can do 2 medis.
I knew you'd help.
Thanks.
We're basically all at full HP again. Basically.
This calls for an igniter!
Ups his crit rate and then proceeds to use a magic attack.
Basilio! They're sapping
You
your
could
attack
take him.
tower!
Damn you!
You sure don't give up
Let's
easy.
magic seeker! Wind! A tough one.
Let's do this! Damn you!
Pleasanton again?
Be frozen! Not done yet.
How are you still alive?
Oh, please!
I'll hang back.
I call upon a royal soul!
Go! There we go!
Oi! You alright, old man? Gonna leave a nasty scar, that?
Ah, you! Silence! Even the Parapus would pity me now! I will not suffer such shame!
Huh. That right? Suit yourself, I suppose. But if you ask me, thinking like that's way more exhausting than it's worth. We come from two tribes, but that don't have to mean anything else. We're different, that's all. And I don't see why different folks can't meet in the middle, eh?
'Tis as Basilio says. And you've been defeated. Dismount from your gauntlet runner and renounce your campaign for the throne.
Yeah. Giant Slayer. Ooh.
Well, that settles that.
Good work. We finished our objective, so let's get back to town. Back to the Elderberry Tavern. Oh, you know what?
What now?
Let's do it.
I see.
It's expensive, though, but I'll do it. The Berserker. This is the archetype you sense from Basilio's way of life.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of the defiant renegade, one who channels their anger and sorrow into new strength to be wielded against an unjust world.
All right.
12,000 is required to channel the Berserker for the first time. I have 50k.
I'm counting on you.
That is the power I seek.
Of course.
I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. A worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to crush walls all think impossible to break, I shall bestow upon thee our soul. The soul of the Berserker.
Really?
So this is the power of the Berserker's soul. I must master the destructive power that flows through me. I already know what I must do. The only thing left is to move forward. Berserker archetype has been awakened! You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
I found new power.
I'm not gonna equip it though. What I am gonna do though is increase my magic and also
Good.
shrank it
I'm
up
still getting
some
stronger.
with consumables. So what the hell am I missing?
What now?
Do I have to study awakened archetypes? I think so. That means I have to unlock them. Which means I need to hang out with people. I'm missing 2. Ugh. I guess it would be Juna, Yufa. Oh, I don't remember his name, but the Nadia guy and Basilio and Brigitte. Well, may as well hang out with Juna. We're finally facing off against Luis. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. I think I've got butterflies. Oh yes, I need to shop, and I say you should accompany me. Oh, escort of mine. Evening is the perfect time. There won't be as much fuss if I get spotted. Breaks are few and far between, so we should take them as they come. You and me both.
Thanks.
Thanks. I'd like to go to Brylehaven. Mind if we take the runner?
Nice!
The air of a coastal town is simply divine. And so is the shopping, for that matter. What are you buying?
Hold on.
What could you need that we don't already have? Oh, would you like the whole list? Clothes and perfume to start. A lady has expenses. Runner is sorely lacking in amenities, and if I'm frank, it stinks of sweat.
Then.
So shall we, oh captain? Seeing as you're tagging along, I shall require both escort and porter duties of you.
Wow!
Miss, aren't you the real Lady Juna? Did you sing a song for me?
Yep.
Of course, just for you.
Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Da 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 da, da na na. Thank you.
I love your songs. You're so pretty, Juna. I hope I can do it as well as you someday. Why, thank you. I'll be rooting for you. What? Why the face? I can be plenty nice, you know. That little girl was Nydia, just like me. Was that really about singing?
Sure.
You two really talking about singing?
Hold on.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in telling you. We Nydia have some secret stuff going on. People have no shortage of opinions about the Nydia. We're friendly liars, voracious cowards, streetwise swindlers. They say we conceal our true, ugly faces behind beautiful, transformative masks. Almost makes you want to burst out laughing, doesn't it? Living on the fringe is hardly a life at all, so we work hard to fit in. We train at it. That's the Nydia's secret. I'm sure that girl's life is no picnic. I saw her eyes sparkle as she listened to me sing. If for even a fleeting moment I can lift the heart of a child putting her best foot forward, then I'll gladly sing mine out.
Oi!
You saw the songstress? Where? Let's go find her! Uh-oh, I think that's my cue to exit stage left. Let's be on our way. Hi, Val. Oh. Rumors were true, how fortune smiles. Think we're safe here. I only got through that without getting noticed thanks to you. I am so glad you were here, truly.
Greetings.
I do apologize, but are you perhaps the Lady Juna? My name is Capra. I'm a merchant of textiles in this city. Might I have a moment of your time?
And then?
You see, we owe our prosperity to our laborers, and as such, we thank them with a festival in their honor once a year. I have the fortune of being in charge of this year's festivities, and I would very much like to make it a grand celebration. And you'd like me to sing, I take it? Yes, just so. Although our coffers are not so deep as the church, we would pay you.
Yep.
Oh, let's not quibble. I'll do it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I should have run that by you. But I'd like to take him up on the offer. It should be fine as long as I don't delay us, won't it? You should do it.
Sure.
I don't think it'll interfere with our plans. You should do it.
Thank you.
I think it's wonderful that this festival is dedicated to the working class. I'll pour everything I have into making it a memorable performance. And as for you, I'll make sure you have a front row seat. As my reliable escort, porter, and captain should. I can sense Juna's pride as a songstress and her deep trust in me. Rank 2!
Things have gotten fun.
Triumphant hymn. After After battle, all party members recover a little MP. I perhaps maybe have made a mistake in waiting so long to rank you up. I'm glad I ranked you up now, though, because I'm about to go into a dungeon. Oh, but I'm afraid that has quite extended my shopping list. Let no expense be spared for the festival. I see. I accompanied Juna as she shopped, for a bit, and then we returned to the inn.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I also didn't realize it was almost 10 p.m. Seems Martin sent me a letter!
Have a look.
Yay! Thanks for the life-saving medicine. 3 of them, even.
Now that you mention
North
it...
of Altaberry lies the Everfrost Forest, a place named for its year-round blanket of snow. A monster has been sighted there, but no one has been able to track it. Without its exact whereabouts, searching for it could be quite dangerous. Regardless, we cannot risk it happening upon a village. And ain't it best if we just go look for it and take it out then?
Right.
Right, especially seeing as it has a bounty on it. Legendary monster or not, I have faith in our skill. Alright, well that's what we'll be doing, but I guess we'll actually be doing it another time.
What should we do?
Oh, Hulkenberg.
You.
I gotta do that, but hold off on that. Save. 16th. That leaves us with, okay, 7 days. Oh boy. Also, I'm losing a lot of frames right now. Not sure why. It's whatever.
Now what am I to do?
I'll be stopping there for YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube.